and that give me a little warmth, you see.
All these different personas he's taken on and all these different kind of careers he's taken on over the years. I can't think of anyone like that, really.
All painting is a recipe. My painting is a recipe of identity.
I showed the film to him. He turned to me and said, "Thank you that you didn't make me look like a Chinaman. You made me a human being."
Richard Louie, NBC News, New York.
Wow, so cool. So many dimensions to Mr. Chow. You got in all the arts of visual, culinary, performing.
Today could be the day that you pick up your new career. You never know. Thanks for watching Early Today. I'm Jessica Layton.
And I'm Frances Rivera. Have a great Monday. See you tomorrow.
Bowling Green, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
Car wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Insurance companies are making it tougher than ever for car accident victims, charging higher premiums and then trying to shortchange you on your injury claim. But no matter what they do, one fact remains. On average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one. Now that you know the facts, don't settle for less. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
MeTV presents Sick Burns on Frank Burns.
They say bad luck comes in threes. Does that mean Frank Burns is a triplet? Oh, jamming your jello, Pierce.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Good Monday morning. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. Hope you guys had a fantastic holiday weekend. It is, of course, a chilly morning. You'll definitely need the coat. Temperatures are into the 30s to kick off the day. Where temperatures headed this afternoon. I'll have that answer to my full forecast. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise, Cyber Monday is here, and some experts say that just because a toy is on sale doesn't mean it's safe to buy. We'll take a look into toy safety before the holiday shopping day is through. Plus, we'll have the latest information on the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas as hostages were released over the weekend. Then, you may be getting shortchanged at the grocery store. Find out what skimflation is and how you can avoid it. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November 27th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. We start with our top stories this morning. This season of giving is here, and Toys for Tots are doing their part to give kids a smile for the holidays with their biggest fundraiser. On Saturday morning, first responders gathered at Walmart to support Toys for Tots by collecting toys. Toys for Tots is a nationwide program that supports families who can't afford to buy gifts during the holiday season. First responders enjoy gathering toys and connecting with the community.
It's all fun. Every bit of it's fun. Everything we do, it's all about toys, and it's all about children. So that's what everyone loves, and that's what we love to do.
You can always volunteer or donate on toysfortots.com. And here in South Central Kentucky, many events are happening this holiday season to show how the community supports each other. DSSKY hosted its first extra special holiday bazaar over the weekend, where creative individuals got the business experience to sell their own products and connect with the community. The vendors sold different crafts, paintings, and food items. And even though competition was big with other businesses, especially with Black Friday sales, DSSKY was happy to introduce new folks to the community and show them how we back each other.
Bringing in our vendors shows them that we support them. They're able to share with the community what they do, why they do what they do, and so I feel like it just kind of weaves the community together, getting us closer and understanding each other more. And we just want to make sure that the community sees everyone's abilities.
Visit their website at dssky.org to see what future events they will be hosting. Many local small businesses are promoting their products this holiday season. Howard's Harvest Market hosted its 4th Small Business Saturday event. 10 different vendors from clothing to food got the chance to share their business with the community and make a profit. The owner is happy to host this event where the community comes together for the support of local business.
But it's one of the funnest days that we have because we do, we get to just sort of talk with people, and we have generally a higher crowd than what we'd have on just a day where we were open for business. But that nice little boost in people and activity and everything just sort of adds to the fun of the whole thing. It makes work feel less like work. It makes it feel a lot more like fun.
If you missed this event, don't worry. Howard's Harvest Market will host another event in the spring. They hope to see you then. Now let's check in with meteorologist Darius Mack for a look at what's happening outside your front door. Darius, it was a coat and hat and scarf kind of morning.
Yeah, a coat, hat, scarf, you name all of the things to keep yourself warm out there. You're going to need a bundle up this morning, and not just this morning, but this afternoon as well. Not really tracking much in the way of any warmth today, and really over the next couple of days. Tracking the frigid air, temperatures into the 30s right now. Woodbury at 31 degrees. Also got some 20s out there. Russellville at 27 degrees. We got those winds flowing in from the west. You factor in the modest breezes, it does feel chillier out there, so it feels like the 20s in most locations as you're stepping out and about, and also going to be tracking even chillier numbers for your wind chills, especially as we work into your Tuesday. Radar pretty dry and quiet, and that's going to be the case as we over the next few days. Got some snow there towards the upper Midwest, and especially across Michigan there, and even there towards New York, towards Buffalo. Meanwhile, for us, we're going to be tracking the chilly or cold blast of air. Your commuter forecast on this Monday, the AM drive, a few clouds, more sunshine today, but it's going to be chilly sunshine with numbers running right around 40 degrees. Weather on the Forge is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
I'm attorney Deborah Bros. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. Cracks along your basement wall are telltale signs moisture is collecting in the soil against your foundation, causing the weakest point of your wall to bow. USS has the support you need with our innovative Invisibeam. It's the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market and the only one ICC certified with a lifetime warranty. Visit uss-ky.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Holidays for the Homeless has arrived at Leachman Buick GMC. Help impact lives within your local community by donating essential items needed this winter season. Items needed most are hats, coats, gloves, blankets, and sleeping bags. Leachman will be serving as the drop-off location now through January 1st. Let's share the love with those who need it most this holiday season. Brought to you by Leachman Buick GMC.
How does your Santa relax? Rocking? Maybe he glides. Or is he a reclining Santa? Whatever makes him happy, Ford's Furniture has it in our huge selection of recliners and accent chairs. On sale now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Hey y'all, it's Bree. Don't miss this week's episode of the Pie Queen's Pantry. We're gonna be taking everybody's favorite fall treat, a caramel apple, and turning it into a pie. See you this week on the Pie Queen's Pantry.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything. This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
A warning as you start to enjoy those Black Friday deals. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says not all toys are safe, especially those purchased online. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Morgan Hoover has ways to help make sure the presents you're buying are safe.
You want the best gift, but before you buy a toy, make sure it's the right one.
Do see too many toy injuries happening each year.
Last year, 11 toy-related deaths in children 14 and younger were reported to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, most from choking or asphyxiation due to small parts, balls, or balloons. The agency says there were also an estimated 145,000 toy-related injuries treated in emergency departments for children 12 and younger.
A lot of those actually are non-motorized scooters. So making sure that the toys are age appropriate. Look for the warnings on the toys as well.
To keep kids safe, check the labels for age guidance. Make sure what you're getting is appropriate.
Even if you're buying for an older child, think about if there are younger kids in the household too, to make it safe for everybody.
To know a toy is safe, look for a certification mark that shows it's been independently tested for safety. If buying online, check drop-down menus for additional safety information. If purchasing secondhand products online, make sure what you're buying hasn't been recalled. Online sellers may also be from a third party, so make sure they're reputable.
Far too often what we find is some of these people are based overseas, and when we see a defective product and we go back and want to recall, they just disappear.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
A new study suggests air pollution from coal-burning plants might be deadlier than initially thought. The study was published Thursday in the journal Science. The researchers studied emissions data from 480 coal-burning plants in the U.S. and almost 2 decades worth of Medicare data. They found that 460,000 deaths were attributable to coal-burning plants between 1999 and 2020. The vast majority of those deaths occurred between 1999 and 2007. The data shows there was an average of 43,000 deaths per year during that time frame due to the exposure to the tiny air pollutants released by burning coal. But by 2020, that number dropped to 1,600 deaths per year. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, deals have been reached and hostages are now returning home from Gaza. We'll hear from one family on their relief for their return home.
Plus, it's downright cold to kick off the week. Coming up, I'm tracking a milder feel with some late week rain in my full forecast.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
The playoffs heat up. Yeehaw! With the toughest team elimination of the season.
This is the biggest moment of my life.
Who will make it to the lives?
And if you don't go to the lives, Reba's getting fired.
The Voice, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Time to light America's tree.
Kick off the holiday season live in a star-studded event with a show-stopping performance from Cher, hosted by Kelly Clarkson.
My favorite holiday tradition.
Christmas in Rockefeller Center, Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
At Pathways, we're in and out of the senior living communities on a daily basis. We know their staff, we know their directors, and when we say we're local, we mean we're on Main Street in downtown Bowling Green, Kentucky.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything. This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes and Coleman and get it done.
Hamas released 17 hostages Sunday, including a 4-year-old American, Abigail Eden. In exchange, officials say Israel released 39 Palestinian prisoners, all of whom are minors. Bree Jackson is in Washington with the details.
4-year-old Abigail Eden is the first American citizen freed by Hamas. The Israeli government says this video shows some of the 16 others freed Sunday. emotional homecomings for families who have waited for more than 50 days for their release.
It's such a relief for them just to see them smiling and to see them reunited. It's really overwhelming. It's like we're all walking around with this brick on our chest for so long.
President Biden also expressing his relief while pushing for more hostages to come home.
We continue to press and expect for additional Americans will be released as well. And we will not stop working until every hostage is returned to their loved ones.
Humanitarian aid continues to flow into Gaza under the protection of the 4-day pause in fighting, a deal set to end today. The Biden administration is pushing to extend it.
Hamas is going to make the decision about whether they're prepared to release another 10 hostages. Israel's put its cards on the table. They're prepared to extend the pause in fighting. So the ball is in Hamas's court.
On Capitol Hill, the battle over aid for Israel continues this week.
I think it'd be very difficult to get it done by the end of the year. And the impediment currently is the White House policy on the southern border.
For now, families are grateful to be reuniting with their loved ones and hopeful others held captive return home soon.
Time to 6:14, a first full check of your forecast. A frigid start to the day. We take a look at clouds and radar. Don't really have much of the way of clouds out there to start the day. In fact, we are watching a clearing trend as we go throughout the day, as I'm going to be tracking a chilly blast of sunshine as we go throughout the day. Got snow showers towards our north. Meanwhile, for us, we are going to be under the influence of high pressure that's going to keep things dry for us, but also serving up, of course, that chill from Canada. Let's check out those dew points right now. Numbers into the 20s, so it is dry out there. So be sure to apply the chapstick, apply the lotion as you're heading out and about getting ready for work or school this morning. Temperatures into the 30s. You're also going to have to bundle up, grab the heavy coat, the jacket. We're in the 30s right now, and as we go throughout the day today, that's pretty much what it could feel like when you factor in those winds. And when you factor in those winds that are flowing in from the north and west, right around the 5-mile-an-hour range, it feels like the 20s out there. Even feels like the teens in some locations. Madisonville feels like 18 degrees, and we could see some teens as wind chill readings possibly on Tuesday as well. So I'm going to be continuing to track that chilly blast of air. Future wind chill as well throughout the day. We take it by this afternoon during the maximum heating of the day. It could still feel like the 30s when you factor in those winds. As we go through the overnight time frame, watch as those wind chill values will drop. We'll feel like the teens early into your Tuesday and late tonight. A milder feel, though, is on the way later this week. It's cold right now as we got that trough or that wave that is dipping across the region. But we're going to be watching a ridge pattern that takes shape as we go later this week. And what that's going to do is that's going to usher in a milder feel for us. So we're going to eventually see those numbers running back into the 50s for us. And could see some 60s possibly later this week as well. But meanwhile, today, temperatures will be into the 40s. In some locations, could struggle to make it into the 40s. But really, when you factor in those winds, doesn't really matter where those temperatures are headed because it will feel like the 30s throughout the day. We go throughout the overnight time period, temperatures down into the 20s, early into Tuesday, maybe a few passing clouds. Otherwise, another day with a cold blast of air, a frigid feel out there. Temperatures running even colder tomorrow. I think most locations will be somewhere in the 30s and low 40s. We go late into your Tuesday, early Wednesday, those lows dipping down into the 20s once again. Check out your 7-day forecast. I did mention a milder feel is on the way. That arrives on Wednesday as temperatures will recover into the 50s. But notice over the next couple of days, we are into the 40s for those daytime highs. Again, wind chills could feel like the teens early in the day for your Tuesday morning. As we work into your Thursday, clouds increasing, temperatures running milder. We are into the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. And with the temperatures increasing, well, we're going to be watching for rain chances increasing as well, especially later in the week. I know there's Christmas parades this weekend. Hopefully we don't see any rain on those parades, but of course I'll be keeping a close eye on the forecast, especially as we get closer to the weekend. That is your 7-day forecast. We got more of News 40 Sunrise. That continues after this commercial break.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's Black Friday sale continues this weekend. Friday through Monday, shop limited time doorbusters starting at $1.99. Plus, get 25% off store-wide on qualifying purchases. The best Black Friday furniture deals are only at Ashley.
J.C. Kirby and Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their pre-arrangement, I can see over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
Insurance companies have a favorite kind of accident victim. The ones that take the first offer and don't ask questions. So which kind are you? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
The very first time I was able to participate in the Miracle Mile was in 2019. To cross that finish line with my family, together, whole, it is a miracle.
Hot Rod's Holiday Packs! 6 tickets for $16, including opening day, April 5th, and the 4th of July, and a free t-shirt!
Give the gift of a Hot Rod's 15th season holiday pack. Visit bghotrods.com or call 270-901-2121.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we've got a look at the last Titans game, a preview of the next Titans game on the Mike Vrabel Show presented by SeatGeek. Come hang out with us.
Watch the Coach Mike Vrabel Show Sunday mornings on WNKY CBS 40.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's Black Friday sale continues this weekend. Friday through Monday, shop limited time doorbusters starting at $199. Plus, get 25% off store-wide on qualifying purchases. The best Black Friday furniture deals are only at Ashley.
More than 71 million Americans are expected to shop today's Cyber Monday sales, according to the National Retail Federation, with consumers expected to spend more than $270 billion in online and other non-store purchases this holiday season. Cyber Monday is the second most popular shopping day behind Black Friday of the Thanksgiving holiday. Honda is recalling hundreds of thousands of 2023-2024 Accords and HR-Vs due to a missing piece in the front seat belt pretensioners. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the missing piece is the result of an error during assembly and adds that without it, the seatbelt may not properly secure passengers during a crash. Notification letters are expected to be sent to owners of the affected vehicles in January. Federal regulators say dealers will replace the seatbelt pretensioners for free. And this holiday weekend, moviegoers again chose to return to Pan Am with the Hunger Games prequel topping the box office. The film raked in just over an estimated $28 million from Friday through Sunday domestically. Ridley Scott's newly released Napoleon came in second, taking in more than $20 million, while Walt Disney's Wish came in a disappointing third, grossing a little over $19 million Friday through Sunday. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
The numbers are in from Black Friday, and many retailers have reasons to smile. Several reports show Friday's holiday sales set records. Both in-store and online retail sales were up from last year. One report found traffic in brick-and-mortar stores rose 4.6% compared with 2022. Another group reported a record $9.8 billion in online sales on Black Friday. That's a 7.5% jump from last year. And analysts predict Cyber Monday will generate up to $12 billion in sales. That would also set a record. And consumer advocates are warning shoppers that they may be getting shortchanged on some popular products at the grocery store. Michael George explains this hidden trend of skimpflation and how you can spot it.
Have you ever had a favorite product you've been buying for years that suddenly seemed a little worse?
I have with toilet paper. It used to flush more easily, it used to not clog anything, and now it's clogging very frequently.
The reason may be something consumer advocates call skimpflation. Consumer World's Edgar Dworsky explains.
Skimpflation, very simply, is when a manufacturer reformulates a product with cheaper ingredients. He may actually literally water it down.
Skimpflation is a side effect of inflation. As some companies pay more for ingredients, they cut back but charge you the same price. Last year, Smart Balance Spread changed its formula from 64% vegetable oil to 39%. They said to make it easier to spread. When customers complained, they changed the formula back. Skimpflation can show up at the grocery store, in cleaning products, and even over-the-counter medications. And too often, consumers don't even notice it's happening.
The trouble is, it's very hard to detect. If a manufacturer of beef stew, let's say, used to put 4 ounces of beef in the package, and now all of a sudden it has 3 ounces, you're not going to see that on the label.
It's disappointing to know that you're getting the short end of the stick as the consumer, paying the same amount for, inferior quality products.
Dworsky says to spot skimpflation, you'll need to be a savvy shopper.
If your dishwasher detergent doesn't clean as well, if your stew doesn't taste as good as it used to, if your paper towels are thinner than they were, you're getting less for your money.
Pay close attention and you can avoid getting shortchanged at the grocery store. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Time is about 6:24. Weather on the 4s to get you out the door. Today's forecast features Coda, and Coda says brr, because it is just so cold out there. Temperatures in the 30s, and as we go throughout the day today, it is just going to remain cold on this Monday to kick off the new work week as everyone's getting back on schedule. Numbers into the 30s out there, 33 degrees in Scottsville, 32 degrees there into Simpson County, 27 in Logan County. Winds are flowing in from the west, a modest breeze out there. Of course, it's making things feel even chillier out there. There's like the 20s across the area. Radar dry and quiet. That's all associated with an area of high pressure that is in control. Snow showers towards our north. Meanwhile, for us, we're just going to be getting in on the chilly side of things as we go throughout the day and really for tomorrow as well. Your commuter forecast on this Monday as you're heading out and about. Temperatures again in the 30s. It'll be in the 40s this afternoon. That's what thermometers will read, but it will still feel like the 30s when you factor in those winds. Hey, don't go anywhere. We got more of News 40 Sunrise. That will continue after this brief commercial break.
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded what I could do for Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs.
Thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
It felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
Car wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. After a car wreck, what does it mean when we say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done? It means making the insurance company do what's right. It means getting a powerful law firm on your side, one with a proven record of success. And it means the peace of mind of never paying us a fee unless we get money for you. So if you've been injured, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
Do you have settled or uneven concrete? USS is here to help. Changing weather conditions and poor drainage causes the soil under your concrete to shift and erode, and your concrete to settle. USS uses Polylift to raise sunken concrete in sidewalks, pool decks, porches, and more. Polylift is less expensive than full replacement, and you can walk on your concrete within minutes of repair. Visit uss-ky.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
All away. Plug and play. Half the price. Sure is nice. Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything. This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
Welcome back. I'm tracking a frigid start to the work week. We got those modest winds right around the 5-mile-an-hour range, so it feels like the 20s out there. Be sure to bundle up and grab the heavy jacket, the coat. You'll definitely need that. I'll have your full forecast coming up a little bit later. The time is about 6:27. It's now time to take another look at top stories.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's continue with our top stories. The season of giving is here, and Toys for Tots are doing their part to give kids a smile for the holidays with their biggest fundraiser. On Saturday morning, first responders gathered at Walmart to support Toys for Tots by collecting toys. Toys for Tots is a nationwide program that supports families who can't afford to buy gifts during the holiday season. First responders enjoy gathering toys and connecting with the community.
It's all fun. Every bit of it's fun. Everything we do, it's all about toys, and it's all about children. So that's what everyone loves, and that's what we love to do.
You can always volunteer or donate on toysfortots.com. Here in South Central Kentucky, many events are happening this holiday season to show how the community supports each other. WNKY hosted its first extra special holiday bazaar over the weekend, where creative individuals got the business experience to sell their own products and connect with the community. The vendors sold different crafts, paintings, and food items. And even though the competition was big with other businesses, especially with Black Friday sales, WNKY was happy to introduce new folks to the community and show them how we back each other.
Bringing in our vendors shows them that we support them. They're able to share with the community what they do, why they do what they do, and so I feel like it just kind of weaves the community together, getting us closer and understanding each other more. And we just want to make sure that the community sees everyone's abilities.
Visit their website at dsky.org to see what future events they will be hosting. And many local small businesses are promoting their products this holiday season. Howard's Harvest Market hosted its 4th Small Business Saturday event. 10 different vendors from clothing to food got their chance to share their business with the community and make a profit. The owner is happy to host this event where the community comes together for the support of local business.
But it's one of the funnest days that we have because we do, we get to just sort of talk with people, and we have generally a higher crowd than what we'd have on just a day where we were open for business. But that nice little boost in people and activity and everything just sort of adds to the fun of the whole thing. It makes work feel less like work. It makes it feel a lot more like fun.
If you missed this event, don't worry. Howard's Harvest Market will host another event in the spring. They hope to see you then. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day.
I'm Coretta Shanoan, and it's time now for your pet of the day. This is Maggie, a 4-year-old who was surrendered because they could not keep her anymore when they were moving. She is heartworm positive, but she will be treated here shortly. She is very sweet. She's not the best with smaller animals, but she is good around kids and everyone else. You can adopt her today at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
You can see Maggie just wagging her tail.
I know, and that smile
just
on her
very
face.
Happy.
She's a happy girl, and she will be even happier when she finds a forever home.
Yes.
So be sure to head on over to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society to adopt Maggie today.
Well, coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out this chilly weather day the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters. they're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well.
It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to get back in any way we can.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Rose, attorneys at law. We take a look at the WKU farm this morning. We got some clouds out there, but we're watching for a clearing trend as we go throughout the morning time frame, as we'll be tracking chilly sunshine as we go throughout the day. Temperatures into the 30s out there, some 20s in some locations. Woodbury and Russellville in the 20s right now, at 29 degrees in Woodbury, 27 there in Russellville. Winds flowing in from the west. We factor in those winds. It feels like the 20s out there. So watching that chill as it continues to drop in. It's a frigid start to the week. Dry as well. Not tracking any raindrops or even any snowflakes, really. If we had anything to track, it would be snowflakes right now, just due to the fact that it's so cold. But radar pretty much showing most of that snow towards the north, across Michigan, there towards Buffalo, New York. We plan things out over the next 12 hours, planning your day. The News 40 way, temperatures into the 30s. We're going to be somewhere right around 40 degrees this afternoon with sunshine, but when you factor in those winds, it will be breezy, so it'll feel like the 30s really pretty much as we go throughout the day. So you'll definitely want to grab that jacket, bundle up, and hang on to that jacket as you go throughout the day especially. I am going to be tracking some milder temperatures that will arrive. That shows up with your 7-day forecast coming up in the next little bit, but in the meantime, I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thanks, Darius. A newly formed nonprofit spent their holiday giving a happy Thanksgiving to those who may not have a place to go. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more on the story.
We're just hoping to spread the news of recovery. A lot of the people that are actually volunteering today for their services to serve and to help organize this are recovering addicts that I was out in the madness with as well in the streets. So, and 3 years ago today, I was eating Thanksgiving dinner in this parking lot. So it's come full circle, and it's just, it's time to give back. So.
Soki Recovery Plug, along with some other organizations, put together a Friendsgiving the day after Thanksgiving for those who might not have somewhere to go and offer resources for recovery at the same time. The overall idea is trying to help and give back.
I had a lot in my life that I wasn't very good. So ever since I've got clean sober, I have 2 years and 8 months clean and sober. And ever since I've been clean, I've been trying to give back from everything that I've taken,
Everyone's turning point is different, and addiction looks different for everyone.
I got pregnant and I was tired of it before then, but I didn't know a way out. I'm also a veteran. So once I realized, I have a baby in me, I'm growing a child, I'm homeless, I'm stuck in active addiction, I actually went to the VA for help.
When it comes to battling addiction, the biggest obstacle is the addict themselves.
It's there if you want it. A person's got to want it. You can sit there and try and help them, but until they're ready to accept the change, it ain't going to work. The hardest part of active addiction is admitting your wrongs, admitting that you got a problem, because when we're first in active addiction, we don't think we got a problem at all. We think that we're okay, that everything's fine, but we ain't got nowhere to go. We ain't got nobody to talk to. Nobody wants us around.
But no matter how hard it gets, everybody participating today just wants you to know that.
That's what it's about. It's to helping one another and to let everybody know that, hey, it's okay. We all have problems. We all go through things. But don't give up. Don't give up.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, Darius Mack will have another full check of your forecast. Stay close.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
Welcome to Bowling Green Rock Band Academy. BGRBA offers the best private instruction and the widest array of instruments, and our beginner and advanced rock band programs for young musicians ready to take the stage. Scholarships available where there's need and merit.
Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. They fit snugly on any size leg and glide across any floor. Now you can move even your largest furniture with no effort at all. Regular felt gets worn and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial-strength adhesive to the cover, so they're built to last. Plus, they're ultra-flexible and conform to any size. They'll protect any kind of floor, from hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile, carpet, and more. Call or go online now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. This offer is not available on Amazon, so order now.
Call 1-800-859-8069. That's 1-800-859-8069 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-859-8069 now.
As local performers prepared to shine on the big stage, News 40 took you to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. When a top-ranking U.S. Space Force officer from Warren County returned home, News 40 shared his ceremony. Kentucky State Police kicks off its annual food drive. News 40 takes you to Cram the Cruiser. A local business collected cereal to support those in need. News 40 shows you the Dominoes. WNKY News 40, because local matters.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we look at the last Titans game, we preview the next Titans game. That's the Mike Vrabel Show on CBS 40.
Join the coach and the seat geek next.
Sunday mornings on WNKY, CBS 40.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes and Coleman and get it done.
A cold blast of air is here to kick off the week, tracking chilly numbers out there. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. Clouds are starting to drift off towards the east, and we're seeing clearing, so we're going to expect some sunshine as we go throughout the day today. But it, of course, will be chilly. It's chilly out there. It's dry out there across the area as well. As we're watching those winds that are stirring in from the north and west, it's pulling in that colder air from Canada. Meanwhile, areas towards the north, say towards the Dakotas, also through Michigan and there towards Buffalo, New York, seeing some snow showers. Lake effect snows there. Dew points into the 20s, so you'll definitely want to get the chapstick, have that handy today, and also lather up the lotion as you're heading out and about. And also be sure to grab the heavy coat or the jacket. You're going to need that all day today, because pretty much where we're seeing these temperatures, this is what it will feel like as we go throughout this afternoon when you factor in the winds as well. And the current wind chill into the 20s out there. Even have some teens. Greenville 19, it's what it feels like. Madisonville is what it feels like, 18 degrees there. And we could see those wind chill values into the teens late tonight and early into Tuesday as well. But check out your future wind chill. This is during the peak heating of the day. Although our actual temperatures will be in the 40s, you factor in the breeze out there, feel like the 30s across the area. So this is what it's going to feel like today. Just a frigid start to the work week, and then watch those wind chills as they drop into the teens tonight. Not a fan of the cold. I'm not a fan of the cold, but I am going to be tracking some milder air on the way. So for those who are looking forward to that, that arrives later this week. And we could see that Thursday, Friday. And with that milder feel, also going to be tracking some rain chances as well. Futurecast as we go throughout the day. I did mention those clouds drifting off towards the east. Chilly sunshine today with numbers generally in the low 40s this afternoon. Again, it will feel like the 30s, though, when you factor in those winds. A few passing clouds will drift through our skies late tonight and into Tuesday. Temperatures down into the 20s, but wind chills into the teens for many. As we go throughout the rest of your Tuesday, though, should be pretty dry. Numbers may struggle to even make it into the 40s for most locations. It'll be even chillier tomorrow. And as we work through your Tuesday night time frame, again, lows in the 20s, wind chills into the teens. So, yeah, it's just going to be pretty frigid as we go over the next couple of days. It's going to be cold. It's going to be dry until about later this week is when I am going to be tracking rain chances arriving. But I did mention milder air is on the way. We're going to be in the 50s by by Wednesday. So that's actually going to be near seasonal normals by that time for Wednesday. I think our average high around this time of year right around 55 degrees or so. And we're going to see those numbers into the upper 50s, into the 60s for the weekend. The weekend we have, well, Christmas parades, and hopefully we don't have any rain on those parades, but that's when I am going to be tracking those rain chances. Of course, I'm going to keep a close eye on that as we go throughout the week. Check out those overnight lows in the 20s for the next couple of nights. Some 40s, though, by Thursday night and into Friday. So that should be good news there, is that it won't be quite as chilly as we're kicking off the week. We are expecting a milder feel on the way. Of course, with that milder feel, though, you'll have to watch out for those pests. Here's your Pest Cast, brought to you by Guarantee Pest Control. We're looking at high activity as we go for the next few days. Moderate on Friday, and then it's back up to high activity on Saturday. So that's how things are going to be shaping up for us. That is your Pest Cast. And now it is time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
At Brewster's, we believe life is a celebration. Don't limit yourself to birthdays or holidays. Create a custom cake anytime. Our creamy homemade ice cream catapults the ordinary into the extraordinary. Treat yourself today at Brewster's.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. We provide support with our innovative Invisibeam, the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market. Contact USS for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS. Been in a car or semi-truck accident? Be prepared to take on big insurance. I'm Flora Tappan Stewart. We've been fighting for the rights of our injured clients for over 47 years, with results like 1.2 million, 1.7 million, and even 2.8 million for our injured clients. In an accident, call us 24/7 so we can get our team to work for you.
Happy holidays from Morris Jewelry.
Hey y'all, it's Bree. Don't miss this week's episode of the Pie Queen's Pantry. We're gonna be taking everybody's favorite fall treat, a caramel apple, and turning it into a pie. See you this week on the Pie Queen's Pantry.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
Wow, we certainly have a dramatic game ahead of us.
I'm taking a deep breath. I hope you are too.
Can you think quick enough?
It's very crazy.
And bet big enough?
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
A chemical fire at a Kentucky train derailment that caused evacuations has now been extinguished, meaning residents can return to their homes, but that doesn't mean some folks aren't still shaken up. Take a look at what they had to say.
Do you all want us to start pouring out tea, lemonade, and cups?
That would be amazing. While volunteers are helping to give people the Thanksgiving meal everyone deserves, there is still one thing on top of everyone's mind.
Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? We don't have no clothes. I don't have my insulin. I don't have anything.
In the early morning hours of Thanksgiving,
we get a pounding on our door, and we're like, what's going on? It's like, well, it is really bad. You need to leave.
Wednesday evening, a 16-car train north of Livingston, Kentucky derailed and caught fire. Two of the impacted cars contained molten sulfur, which when burned turned to sulfur dioxide, a toxic gas.
Our main concern is not really us, but my brother, my sister-in-law, and the baby.
And while sulfur dioxide is colorless, the pairing of smoke from the fire made it difficult to see past the property line.
But it was so
dense out there, a lot of smoke.
Oh, it was almost like a whiteout.
You can smell the
You know
sulfur.
what's the snow where it's a whiteout, where everything is just, you couldn't even see 3 feet in front of your face.
The result is a Thanksgiving that no one planned for.
Our grandson comes over every morning to see us, but...
And that just, it's heartbreaking that you can't let him outside to run over to our house, and we live like right across the street. You know, it just tears you up. It really does.
Work crews have removed solidified molten sulfur from the site of this train derailment in Rockcastle County, Kentucky. As you heard, 16 rail cars derailed near the small town of Livingston on Thursday. First responders expressed concern about 2 cars carrying molten sulfur that were leaking and burning. Authorities evacuated people living nearby due to the possibility of toxic gas in the air. The governor declared a state of emergency. Since then, the fire has been put out and authorities have not detected air quality problems, and the evacuation order has been lifted. Thanksgiving may be over, but one Kentucky family says their season of gratitude is nowhere close to ending. That's because the last 16 months have been in a hospital far from home. Lexington teacher Emily Presley found herself in an Illinois hospital fighting sickness after sickness, dealing with rhinovirus, parainfluenza, and even a staph infection. Presley spent the next 5 months on life support. After 2 lung transplants and 12 more months recovering, relearning how to walk, how to swallow, and perform daily functions. But now Emily says she has a new outlook on life.
I really hope that people learn to live the better story and to really soak in the present moment like they never have before without something traumatic as what I've gone through. That's my hope. Just love on your people.
With a new lung and a new outlook, Emily left her team turned family in Chicago and was able to come home to Kentucky in October. Coming up on News 40 Sunrise, another check of your forecast before you head out the door this morning. Plus, find out what our very own Tommy Modesto is up to as he hits the town in this week's Tommy on the Town. We'll be right back.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started. We provide a full range of publishing services.
Covenant sells your book and ebook online and in bookstores everywhere. Our authors love us. Just look.
Be like these authors and get your book published today.
To get your free writer's guide, call now.
1-855-900-3971. Hey, Western Kentucky, we've got a look at the last Titans game, a preview of the next Titans game on the Mike Vrabel Show presented by SeatGeek. Come hang out with us.
Watch the Coach Mike Vrabel Show Sunday mornings on WNKY CBS 40. When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything. This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
A quick check of your forecast. Weather on the 4 is brought to you by Deborah Bros Attorneys at Law. Take a look at the weather views across the area. We're looking at WKU Farm this morning. Noticing those clouds that are drifting out of here, giving way for sunshine, but it is a chilly start to the morning. Numbers generally into the 30s out there, 32 in Scottsville, 31 in Franklin, 29 though there to Woodbury. It's 28 in Russellville. Winds flowing in from the west this hour, and of course it's adding that extra chill, so it feels like the 20s across the area, so definitely want to bundle up, grab that jacket as you're heading out and about, getting back to regular schedule following the Thanksgiving holiday week. Radar showing some snow showers that are drifting towards north, say towards Chicago, there towards Buffalo, New York. Meanwhile, for us, we're not seeing any snow, but it is cold and temperatures are into the 30s. As we go throughout the day today, temperatures will be into the 40s, but it will still feel like the 30s when you factor in those winds. We're planning things out over the next 12 hours, but in the meantime, I'll send it over to Mr. Tommy Modesto.
It is now time for this week's Tommy in the Town, and I'm here with WNKY's very own Talia Butler, here to tell us all about all the exciting stuff we got. BG lights up, downtown lights up, Christmas marketplaces, and Santa could be even making a visit. Talia, I'm excited. Tell me all about it.
Thanks, Tommy. We're so excited. This week's finally here. We've never called it Light Up Bowling Green before. It's kind of a new thing. We've got almost 20 events happening between today and Sunday, all over town and all over the county as well. We are kicking things off today with a ribbon cutting up on campus at Cherry Hall. Big Red here at 4 o'clock is actually going to cut a big red ribbon using big red scissors, and Cherry Hall is going to play holiday music through its bell tower for us at 4 o'clock. It's going to light up. Then Tuesday we have Hospitality House lighting up thanks to the Med Center. Wednesday, the Riverview at Hobson Grove House is having its Christmas marketplace all day long. Thursday, the Rail Park is lighting up the depot for the first time in 30 years. And Friday, right here, is Downtown Lights Up with Fountain Square where we are, Circus Square and Soki Marketplace and Ice Rink and Sky Pack all having light ups happening on Friday night. Then the Christmas parade is Saturday, and there's your week.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, it's going to be just a ton of fun. I'm so excited, but you know, if you couldn't tell, we're here on the square right now, and I know you can't tell, there are lights up everywhere. I mean, you can see the ribbons, but the lights aren't lighting up yet, but it's a lot of hard work that goes into doing something like this. Tell me about that hard work.
Oh yeah, kudos to our Bowling Green Parks and Rec guys and the maintenance staff. They actually put up several 100,000 lights between here at Fountain Square and at Circus Square, and those are going to be lighting up Friday night. Circus Square is first at 5:30, and it's going to light up same time as the beautiful big community tree in front of Sky Pack, so they're going to light together. And then here at Fountain Square we'll be lighting up at 6 o'clock. And we've got food trucks, free games, free kids activities, and Santa has his own village for the very first time.
His whole village?
Yes, it's going to be at Circus Square. There's going to be several Santa and reindeer farm related activities there, and a brand new light show for the very first time. But we're really excited, and you can find all of these on our website. It is lightupbgky.org, and there's one more cool thing about the site too. So they have an interactive map on there, and it shows you all of these locations of where these events are, because even if you can't come to the event, they're still going to be lit up all season long for the holidays. And everyone always asks, well, where can I see Christmas lights, or where can I drive through Christmas lights? And Bowling Green's never had that kind of resource before.
Well, Talia, I can't wait for this Christmas season to officially kick off this week. I'm excited. I know you're excited, Talia. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was this week's Tommy on the Town. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more News 40 right after this.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday, fill out the form, and click Submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Teens have drama. One more minute. Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
Give a little love. Find the season's hottest toys at Macy's. Shop Toys R Us now at Macy's.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we look at the last Titans game, we preview the next Titans game. That's the Mike Vrabel Show on CBS 40.
Join the coach and the seat geek next.
Sunday mornings on WNKY, CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather. Glasgow, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
I cannot believe all of the things that are happening in Bowling Green this week to get get the season started off right with all the lights.
Lighting up.
It brings me joy. It's it's just so fun and happy. Like, how can you not be happy looking at Christmas lights?
I challenge you to be unhappy.
It certainly brings
challenge.
If you were unhappy looking at those lights. But really, there's so much going on just all over South Central Kentucky. I mean, this weekend we got a bunch of Christmas parades. Bowling Green has its parade. Glasgow got its parade. Smiths Grove has its parade. I know some of us are going to be at some of those parades.
Yes.
I'm excited. I got to say, last year was my first time at the Smiths Grove parade. I loved it. It was shorter, it was small, but so many people showed up.
The entire community came out for it, and that's
it was fantastic.
So fun.
I love that. It was, but
it's always great.
With Bowling Green, I love to see all the different creative floats. So many people participate in that one, and it really is so exciting every single year.
And just to see the kids' faces light up, even adults' faces light up when they see, because there's something about the season. It just brings joy to everyone, and so I'm just excited. I love that it literally is a week-long celebration. You know, the kickoff today with the ribbon cutting up at Cherry Hall, and then tomorrow at the Hospitality House for Med Center Health, making the season bright. I'll be at that one. I'm so excited to see how everything and it'll continue to grow.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it'll be. Bowling Green is just gonna be a little Christmas village.
Now here's a question for you. So since we're officially in the Christmas season, are you guys pro or anti candy cane? I know some people out there don't like candy canes. Do you guys like candy canes?
I like candy canes.
I love candy canes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like candy canes?
Well, I have a friend. I won't mention any names here, but they are actually very anti-candy cane. They think they are overrated. I could not disagree more.
It's like candy corn, and candy cane.
I suppose, but I love candy canes. I love them, especially the ones that come in like different flavors. You know.
Yes.
They are absolutely delicious.
Like the peppermint candy canes.
Yeah.
But anyway. Today's weather is cold, obviously, and it will be in the 40s this afternoon. We have a blast of sunshine today, but it'll be chilly sunshine, so be sure to bundle up and grab that jacket. And lows in the 20s tonight, but it will feel like the teens when you factor in those winds.
All right. Thank you, Darius. And thank you all for joining us this Monday morning. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. Stick around because your network news is coming up next.